Her secret Snapchats with her ex leaked, and she claimed she was just friends, but I saw the sexts and knew she's been lying. I remember the way my stomach dropped when I opened the screenshot. My friend Josh sent it to me, not even realizing what it was, just some random leak making the rounds in a group chat. He didn't know the username in the screenshots was hers, but I did. I recognized the Bitmoji, the background of her bedroom wall, even the stupid little heart emoji she always used. I didn't want to believe it. I stared at the photo so long that the brightness burned into my eyes. Just friends, she'd said. But no one sends their ex half-naked pictures captioned, "Wish you were here instead." I couldn't even think. My hands were shaking when I called her, my voice flat, because if I let emotion slip through, I'd explode. "Hey," I said. "Where are you right now?" She said she was out with the girls. I could hear laughter and clinking glasses in the background, but everything about it felt wrong. Too staged, too loud. "Cool," I said. "When you get home, we need to talk." She laughed, half nervous. "About what?" I said nothing. Just hung up. It was a Thursday night. We'd been together for almost 3 years. 3 years of birthdays, road trips, late-night drives, and all the little rituals couples build without realizing it. Every Sunday morning we'd go for coffee and argue about who made the better pancakes. Every Friday, we'd fall asleep halfway through a movie we'd already seen. We weren't perfect, but I thought we were good. I thought we were solid. I met her, Maya, at a friend's barbecue. She was standing by the cooler, arguing about which beer tasted like metal and sadness. We clicked instantly. She had this mix of confidence and warmth that made everyone want to be near her. For the first year, everything was easy. We laughed all the time. She'd send me Snapchats from work, silly faces, random memes, her lunch. She made me feel like the luckiest guy alive. Then, out of nowhere, her ex came back into the picture. It started small. She mentioned he'd texted her about some closure stuff. She said she wanted to reply because she hated leaving things unresolved. I wasn't thrilled, but I trusted her. I believed that trust was supposed to mean giving someone the benefit of the doubt, not checking their phone every 5 minutes. But then she started hiding her screen when I walked by, snapping people late at night, smiling at her phone in a way she didn't when she talked to me. I asked about it once, gently. "Who are you always on Snapchat with?" She laughed. "Just friends. Don't be weird." And I wanted to believe her. God, I did. Because the alternative, the idea that she'd lie, felt impossible. She wasn't that kind of person. Until the screenshots. When she came home that night, I was sitting on the couch with my laptop open, the screenshots pulled up on the screen. She froze in the doorway the moment she saw them. "What's that?" she asked, but her voice already had that shaky guilt in it. "Don't play dumb," I said quietly. "You know exactly what this is." She looked at the screen for half a second, then looked at me. "Those are fake," she said. "Too fast. Someone's trying to mess with me." I stood up. "Maya, don't. I know your username. I know that wall behind you. I know that's your necklace. Don't insult me with that." Her lip trembled. "I swear it wasn't like that. We were just talking. It got out of hand." "Out of hand?" I interrupted. "You were sending him pictures from our bed." Tears welled in her eyes, but I didn't feel sympathy. I felt cold, detached, like I was watching this happen to someone else. "Please," she said, stepping closer. I didn't mean for it to go that far. He reached out first. "I just wanted to be nice." "Nice," I repeated. "So you send naked pictures to be nice?" She broke down then, crying so hard she could barely breathe. "It was a mistake," she said over and over. "I didn't sleep with him, I swear. It was just online. Just stupid, flirty stuff." But it didn't matter. It was still betrayal. That night, I didn't yell. I didn't throw things. I just told her to leave. She kept saying, "It's late. Please, let me explain," but I couldn't even look at her. I grabbed her keys, tossed them on the table, and said, "Go to your sister's. I don't want to see you right now." She left, still crying. The door clicked shut, and the silence that followed felt deafening. The next few days were a blur. I didn't eat, barely slept. Every time my phone buzzed, my chest tightened. She texted constantly, "Please talk to me. It wasn't real. I love you. I'll prove it to you." I ignored most of them, but part of me, some pathetic, desperate part, wanted to believe her. Wanted to find a version of the story where she hadn't destroyed everything. Then one morning, she showed up at my apartment. No makeup, dark circles, messy hair. She looked like hell. "Can I come in?" she asked. Against my better judgment, I let her. She sat on the couch, clutching a tissue, staring at the floor. "I've been going to therapy," she said. "I know I messed up. I know I hurt you. But I need you to understand, it wasn't about him." "Then what was it about?" I asked. She hesitated. "I felt empty," she said. "I don't know how else to explain it. You've been amazing, but I kept thinking about who I used to be before us." He reminded me of that. It was stupid. I wanted to feel wanted again. I stared at her. "You didn't feel wanted?" She shook her head. "You always wanted me, but not the me I was becoming. You wanted the version of me who always had it together. I was losing myself, and he saw that." It was the most twisted justification I'd ever heard. "So instead of talking to me, you sent nudes to your ex." Her shoulders sagged. "I know. I hate myself for it." I wanted to hate her too, but all I felt was exhaustion. "You don't get to say you hate yourself," I said quietly. "You get to live with what you did. I get to deal with it." She started crying again, whispering, "I wish I could take it back." "Yeah," I said. "So do I." She left after that, and I thought it was over. But of course it wasn't. A week later, I got another message, this time from Daniel, her ex. "Hey man," it read. "You should know she's been saying she dumped you. Guess she's keeping her options open, winking-faced." I felt sick. I hadn't responded to her in days, hadn't seen her, hadn't posted anything. But apparently, she'd been spinning her own version of events, telling people she ended it because I was controlling, I was cold. Classic projection. I didn't even reply. I just blocked them both. Months went by. The pain dulled, but it didn't vanish. Every time I tried dating again, I'd flinch when someone picked up their phone mid-conversation. I started associating the sound of Snapchat notifications with betrayal. It was stupid, but trauma makes you stupid sometimes. Then, about 6 months later, she texted me again. "Hey, I'm in therapy full-time now. I'm not asking for anything, but I wanted to thank you for how you handled things." I didn't respond. Because the truth is, she didn't deserve the version of me who would have handled it with grace. Now, almost a year later, I've learned a lot about trust. About how it's not just about faith in someone. It's about paying attention when the little inconsistencies start piling up. About how just friends is often the biggest red flag of all. I still think about that night sometimes. The screenshots, the lies, the way she tried to hold my hand as if touching me could erase what she did. It's strange how fast love can turn into something unrecognizable. So yeah, she said they were just friends. But I've seen what friendship doesn't look like. And it doesn't include midnight Snapchats and captions like, "Wish it was your hands instead."